It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we've got a beer from Ridley's and it's a bottle of their Old Bob Premium Strong Ale coming in at 5.1% ABV. A quick glance at the back of the label makes me realise that this beer is in fact from Green King. So it's a Green King subsidiary or a Green King name, or it might be a Green King brewery that they've kind of invested in. They've bought Ridley's brewery in the past and it's come under their wing. Quick story about this beer. It's in a clear glass bottle, so I hope it's not hopped up to the eyeballs, but I can't imagine it is. Anyway, the beer, first of all, was sent to us by Lidl. Lidl UK. You can get quite a few different beers now in Lidl, so they've asked us to review some on the channel. Absolutely happy to do so, to be honest. Quick story about this beer then before we look at it. I'll show you it first, why not? Copper coloured ale with a 2-finger slightly off-white head. Nice levels of carbonation rolling up the glass and it's crystal clear. When I first started reviewing beer, I used to buy a lot of beer from the supermarket and I always used to look at this beer and I always wanted to kind of review it, but I never got round to it. It's one of them beers I just never got round to reviewing. I started to get sent beer by online websites and by lots of brewers in the UK to begin with after about a year or so, and it was quite remarkable really that I didn't have to buy supermarket beer anymore, and people used to say to me, move over to craft beer, try some different beers, but I was quite happy just buying beers in the supermarket and reviewing it on the channel. Some of you who have been watching for years might remember this, but yeah, this is one of the beers that just escaped me. And lo and behold, Lidl now in the UK, quite a big supermarket now in the UK, send us a box of beer and in there comes Old Bob by Ridley's or Green King. So, aroma to the beer then. If there was any hops in the beer at all, I would expect a bit of a hop skunkiness coming through, but with his light strike, with his a clear glass bottle. But really speaking, it's just a big old malty bomb of a beer. So there's that speckled hen, Old Speckled Hen, which is a part of Green King Brewery. It's got a little bit of that kind of cherry, slightly kind of fruity aroma to it. Let's dive in. Cheers. It tastes very much like Old Speckled Hen. So lots of deep malts, lots of biscuity, bready flavours, and that certain kind of Marston's pedigree, Old Speckled Hen, maybe Spitfire. There's that certain taste that's in the beer. It's like it slightly reminds me of a kind of a fruity berry, like a slight cherryade flavour. For me, that has to be synthetic. That has to be something in the beer that they've added, because I've never known a malt to taste like that, and I've never known a hop to taste like that. So there's something in the beer here that I mean, it's not unpleasant. It just kind of rounds off the maltiness in the beer. It's not an unpleasant beer to drink either. It's 5.1% ABV. The alcohol's hidden quite well in the beer. And it just reminds me of a time gone by where I used to buy supermarket beer and I used to review it on the channel. If I was at a party, if I was kind of meeting people in a Green King pub, we have one in Barry where I live, family and friends met up for a birthday party or something and they had this on, I would drink this over the mass-produced lagers and I would probably enjoy a few pints of it. I would be able to switch off my brain and not think about reviewing it and not think about flavours and just sit and enjoy a beer. This would be one of them beers. It's not kind of It's saying it's won some kind of international award, the Brewing Industry Awards gold medal. For me, this day and age, it probably wouldn't win. It depends on who's judging, I suppose. For some of the older kind of judges, then yes, it might win again. If it was a kind of your kind of craft beer younger judges, then it probably wouldn't get anywhere near the final. It's just one of them beers. It's, you know, it's okay. It's okay. It's drinkable. It's a 6 out of 10. It's a 6 out of 10. It's something you can probably pick up quite cheap up Lidl's. Enjoy, pardon me, a few bottles of, and yeah, just chill out and enjoy it. You can pick it up in Lidl's. It's a 6 out of 10. Thanks for watching. Put your comments in the comments box. Please subscribe to our daily beer reviews, and cheers.